what Didier Drogba went through, right? भाई वो टीवी के सामने बैठ के ना देख रहा होगा, उसकी आंखों में हंजू आ गए होंगे यार, लिटरली. दिस इज हाउ गुड चेल्सी वाज टुडे. हांसी फ्लिक की जो बार्सिलोना थी लास्ट सीजन, वो डोमेस्टिक ट्रेबल जरूर जीती थी, but you need to understand this is not the same Barcelona that we are talking about. In fact, football is such a game that evolves on a daily basis. So if you believe that Barcelona actually have the likes of competing with Arsenal and Bayern Munich, I'm telling you, this season it is not going to happen. Chelsea have actually embarked on a journey being second in the league, which no one was expecting. I called it out that they are going to be the dark horses of the Premier League this time. But Chelsea, in today's game, were absolutely brilliant. Enzo Maresca ने ना यार एक तो tactically तो चलो बात कर ही लेते हैं. Tactically, I think his game was on point. Formation-wise also, everything was okay, sorted. The only thing which I felt was that his players are really happy with him as a coach. And you know how I got to notice that? The way they played the game of football today. It wasn't just electric, it was effective, it was direct. The passes coming in from Enzo Fernandez was so pinpoint. Pedro Neto knew what to do. See, there is one thing called being a fixated striker, but we already knew there's going to be a lot of rotational regimen taking place between Garnacho, Pedro Neto, and Estevao. I felt Estevao and Pedro Neto were the real gems in that squad who were really giving Oruo, Pau Kobarsi, and Balde a run for their money. And even though I could see that Balde was getting into good positions and he was trying to find the right pass to give it to the midfield, बार्सिलोना को भाई बिल्कुल भी ब्रीदिंग स्पेस मिली नहीं पूरी गेम में. इवन बिफोर द रेड कार्ड, कैसेडो, रीस जेम्स, एंजो फर्नांडिस, दे वर लिटरली कंप्रेसिंग देम एट ऑल टाइम्स. और जब मौका मिला भी, De Jong थोड़ा बहुत जितना भी टेम्पो उसने कंट्रोल किया बासा का, थोड़ा बहुत उसने ड्राइव लेकर आने की कोशिश की. De Jong पास कर रहा था लमीन यमाल को या फर्मिन लोपेज को. आगे जाके चलो फर्मिन लोपेज got into a good position at one point in time. Lamine Yamal got into a position where he was about to deliver the cross inside. But more than once or twice, I didn't see anything happen much. Lewandowski was missing. Ferran Torres, barring that one opportunity that he missed, he was abysmal, bhai. ऐसा लग ही नहीं रहा था कि Barcelona wanted to give a fight throughout the game. And to be honest, I'm sure Barcelona fans, the away fans, look at them standing over there in the away stand at Stamford Bridge. They looked so dejected by the way they actually performed on the pitch. And Oro, man, Cucurella, I get it. He was fiery. He pocketed Lamine Yamal by defensively all over the place on that flank, running up and down, tanking up and down. What a shift he put. He was all over. And he was very overpowering. In fact, Caicedo, Malo Gusto, bro, these guys were just flying into tackles. They wanted the ball. They had the hunger to win the ball. भाई क्या खेले वो फर्स्ट हाफ में, क्या खेले, इतना बढ़िया एनर्जी इलेक्ट्रिसिज्म दिखाई. Even Barca, to be honest, in the first few minutes they were showing that level of drive that they are going to get into a transition. It was an end-to-end basketball fixture in the first 20-25 minutes, but then Chelsea decided, you know what, यार तुम ना पीछे बैठो. बेसिकली जो डिफेंडर्स थे उनको बोला तुम पीछे रहो. Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, Pedro Neto, Estevao ने वही सेम किया. They were just completely pressing on to everyone. Estevao ने भाई क्या लाजवाब परफॉर्मेंस दिया. आज मैंने एक चीज जरूर सीखी है, टैक्टिकली चाहे जितना भी फिट कर रहा हो सिस्टम में, बट Estevao literally gave Balde, literally gave Pau Kobarsi a run for their money. Estevao का जो इंडिविजुअल स्किल सेट था, जो फुटवर्क था, the way he was dribbling past them, it showed that this guy is so confident as a teenager, as an 18-year-old. In the first three Champions League games, he's turned out to be the only third player as a teenager after Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland to be in the Champions League scoring charts. For an 18-year-old, that's a big achievement. And to be honest, Estevao without Palmer also looks really good. Palmer, of course, increases the creativity index for Chelsea, but Estevao, literally भाई, आज जो उसने गेम दिखाया ना अपना, देख लिया भाई, देख लिया कि कितनी कॉन्फिडेंटली उसने रूफ ऑफ द नेट में जो शॉट गया है, उसका सेकंड गोल ऑफ द गेम बाय द वे. He literally floored Pau Kobarsi. बॉल्डे भाई साहब पीछे से आ रहे थे रिकवरी रन मारने, रिकवरी चैलेंज करने, उसको भी भाई उसने निपटा लिया. Bro, these guys were playing with aura. Chelsea played like, bro, they had something to prove. Redemption arc against Barcelona. And the defenders were still not coming on a high line. Okay, maybe once or twice, maybe Fofana was looking at finding the right pass to deliver ahead to the attackers. वो confidence था उसमें कि at least he can come on a high line when Chalobah is protecting his back, right? And then you had a Reece James also who'd go to the back at times. So Chelsea's resilience and even coming to the back the moment Barcelona would get on the ball, It was just exemplary to watch the way they played. ठीक है. And even Sanchez, bro, क्या बात है, इसकी आत्मा घुस गई है क्या उसमें? मतलब bro, this keeper has raised his caliber, his level of performing on a consecutive basis, and this season specifically, he looks really good. But Pau Kubarsi, very young. Oruo, not the right guy, dude. This guy is known for getting high profile red cards, double yellows on so many occasions in Champions League fixtures. ये चौथा crucial fixture था. एक बार पहले भी इसने PSG के अगेंस्ट था इसका, इंटर मिलान के अगेंस्ट था, इस बार ही चेल्सी के अगेंस्ट था. एक और भी मैं भूल रहा हूँ. But man, how can you just fly into Cucurella like that when he was clearly a yard ahead of you? You know you're gonna fuck it up. How could you do it, भाई? How? ठीक है. एंड मिडफील्ड प्रोफाइलिंग मेरे को लगा था कि De Jong is the only progressive passer in that midfield. If you look at Fermin Lopez, if you look at even Eric Garcia, makeshift double pivot में खिलाया उसको, भाई बहुत static लग रहा था. Like there was no level of intensity which we can actually talk about because La Liga in this season have actually been exposed. And you know, there's been a momentum shift in terms of English clubs and German clubs coming into the scenario, even Serie A to a certain extent, and La Liga is diminishing slowly. The narrative is changing, right? And I'm sure Barcelona fans are going to be fuming after this because this is actually an eye opener. ठीक है, हाई लाइन पे थी बार्सिलोना, उस टाइम बास्केटबॉल गेम चल रहा था, वो भी पीछे बैठे, उनको था कंट्रोल एग्जिबिट करें, बट फर्मिन लोपेज और इनके बीच में कनेक्शन बैठ ही नहीं रहा था मिडफील्ड के बीच में, राइट? So you need to be very particular about the things that you're going to be exhibiting. And Hansi Flick looked clueless, bro. He looked clueless. Like, what the hell is happening on the pitch? But anyhow, this is what really happened in the game. Chelsea, D-Lab आया, जो भी आया, 11 के 11 खिलाड़ी भाई, they did their role proper. They were absolutely blemishing and they were really amazing to watch. And I'm glad at least Premier League representation in the UCL should be supported, right? ये हमारी league है यार. Come on, we watch this league day and night, right? And we should be cherishing what is really happening for each and every club in the UCL, right? Ultimately, Liverpool से भी expectation यही रहेगी कल की, but Chelsea have actually left the standard of how a Premier League club should be performing against a stalwart like Barcelona.